Okay. Should be streaming soon. Alright. Welcome back to Let's Play ToME. Now it says Troubles. Troubles of Middle-earth. Didn't they want... Real quick. Somebody asked me whether this is Troubles of Middle-earth or Tales of Middle-earth. I was under the impression it was Tales, and I just downloaded from a current available build, version 2.3.5, and it said Tales at the title screen. And now it says Troubles. I am confused. Okay. Confusion aside, we are continuing to make ridiculous gobs of money and wait for a potion of experience to show up. Over 3 million gold. Well, more than we need for anything, really. I'm gonna go ahead and snag that scroll because I'm saving mass genocide. That is important for reasons and a couple quests. Right, I'm saving that because for some reason I cannot make things fireproof yet. I guess I'm not high enough level. I don't have enough ranks in alchemy. Let's knowledge of surroundings. Okay. There is a rod tip of enlightenment. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't the identify one, because the rod that identifies items is not called a rod or a rod tip of identify. It's something else. But no, that's just a mapping one. And I have, or I will have, a bajillion potions of enlightenment for that purpose. Curing does not do what I want. That does not give extra life essences. I've got a decent number of poison essences. I don't need to scum for that yet. Potion of Wisdom. Another Crown of Telepathy. What's my current Crown of Telepathy? Plus 11. And this one's plus 12. I don't think it's worth 187,000 gold to get plus 1 to my AC. But technically that would be an upgrade. See, another potion of enlightenment. I already have the recipe for that, right? Let me just double check. I'm almost certain, but it's been weeks. Enlightenment, okay. Yeah, duh. Was there anything else? What's Cloak of Immolation? Is that... Oh, it's just a fiery... Well, it's resistance to fire and a fiery sheath. Sheaths basically deal elemental damage to things that hit you in melee. It's negligible. I mean, maybe it's super early level. It might be worth it against things with garbage hit points. But, not really useful for us in this run. Wait, protection from evil. Is that extra life? I don't remember. Let's find out. Nope, that's mana and life. What a waste. Let's get rid of life because I have no room in my house for that, and they're trivial to get. Heck, mana is trivial to get. I don't know why I'm saving that. Am I saving that? I am, for some reason. Oh, I still got a stupid scroll of nothing. Yeah. The Amulet of Runas. Intelligence, charisma, and searching by 4. Sustains intelligence and wisdom. Fearless, acid, electricity, fire, and light. Levitate. Yeah, no. I don't think so. No, because I need the wisdom bonus. But I also see a fireproof scroll of acquirement, which is exactly what I need. Exactly what I need. So, let's wish that they were selling a greater identify scroll. Meantime, I'll just hold on to it. A scroll of acquirement. For one thing, it has a bunch of magic essences in it. So once I get the recipe, I may just extract it for essences. What it does is just, when you read the scroll, it spawns, really, 1 or more items that are guaranteed to be ego items. They have at least 1 magical brand to them. The quality is dependent on your luck, I believe, as well as your level. And by level, I don't mean your character level, I mean the depth you are in the dungeon, so I should say depth. So the deeper, basically, the deeper you go in the dungeon, the stronger enemies you find and the better treasure you find. So the deeper you are in a dungeon, when you read a scroll of acquirement, the better treasure it will generate. Wand of Essence of Speed of Plenty, yes, thank you. So that is something that you can use to just generate items. And you can, especially with the greater acquirement recipe, you can get artifacts out of it. You know, it will spawn an artifact on the floor. Generally, now I can't remember if it does rand arts or just fixed artifacts at the appropriate level. Alright, so let's extract the fireproof. So I now have a scroll of acquirement that is not one that is flagged as having been bought. So I can read my greater identify at it. And now I should have the recipe for scrolls of acquirement. Let's see. Acquirement K. 10 magic essences. We're going to need magic essences of plenty for making our own artifacts, but we're also going to probably at some point be abusing scrolls of acquirement in order to get certain items that we need. I know there are 2 fixed artifacts that I want that are not fixed drops. Like, there are certain unique enemies that always drop the same artifact. And the only way to get that artifact is to kill that enemy for it and get the drop. I need to drop off my time essences. Anything else? No. But there are 2 artifacts I want that you can't get guaranteed from a unique. So I may, unless I happen to find them, I may have to just make scrolls of acquirement, go down to a certain dungeon. I believe it's Erebor. I'm blanking out at the moment. I'm pretty sure it's not the Lonely Mountain. I'm pretty sure it is Erebor. You know, I'm gonna get this discounted one. I'm pretty sure I have discounts set to not stack, so I can't put that in town. But I can just pull out the essences from it. Because essences of darkness are still important. So yeah, basically I'm going to go to the bottom of a certain dungeon where I will be on level 70, you know, depth-wise. And just read Scrolls of Requirement and hopefully get good stuff. Get the stuff that I want. There's a potion of healing. Another Iron Crown of Telepathy, and this one's an even better upgrade. You know what, screw it. Screw it, I'm just gonna buy it, throw it on, sell my old one. Who cares? $5,000. That's all he was willing to give me. 28 essences of extra life, almost enough for a potion of experience if I knew how to make them, which I don't. Nothing at all. Still nothing. Venomous is not vampiric. I saw the V and I was super excited for half a second. Then I saw the rest of it. Do I need... No, I don't need this rod of disarming yet. It's... I can worry about rods later. We got Dex. Do I have the recipe for a ring of Dex? Oh, I have all the ring recipes I need, except speed. Which I have not found a single one of yet. And if I did, I would just hold on to it until I could guarantee myself the recipe. Because rings of speed are still in the roughly 2 million gold range, I believe. Buying them from a store. Maybe more if it's from the black market. I may be just thinking of one of those dungeon markets that sells rings of speed exclusively. Venomous. Again, magic with a V. Get me all excited. Oh my, stop, go away. Stupid townspeople keep bothering me as I just try to sit out in front of the inn and do nothing. I don't need Nexus resistance, especially not in a ring slot. I have so many better options for rings than covering a single resistance. Iron Crown of the Magi, what is that? Intelligence and spell power by 3. It sustains intelligence. What is my intelligence? 33. And I've got something here and home. Yeah, that'll increase by 2, so I don't need that. I will get to 35 intelligence without it. Oh my goodness, you stupid sparrow. Nothing. For some reason, my brain goes by color when I go into the black market, so when I see a bunch of things that are all the same color, like there's nothing breaking that up, my brain locks up. And I have a lot of trouble reading what they're actually selling. Free action, I don't need. I'm well past the point of needing stat potions. There's another potion of healing at least. This is like the third time in a row I've gone in here and seen that set of Cesti and the Zweihander. Hello, Riodis. And it is this again. I'm sorry that I'm mispronouncing your name, I'm certain of it. I am terrible with names. Get back here, townsperson. Thank you. I don't need a potion of invisibility. That recipe is not going to do me any good. And I have plenty of darkness essences at this point. It's a wild rabbit. Give me a corpse. Nope. 0 for 2 on the wild rabbits. Okay. There's another potion of healing. If I haven't mentioned it already, wild rabbit corpses are an artifact ingredient if you want to have the artifact increase your luck stat. Which, as an alchemist, a lot of our stuff uses luck in the calculation. Every time we make an item, luck is calculated into the bonuses on it. So we want high luck. How goes the zombie horde? If a single zombie with maximum stats can be a horde, then I suppose this is a horde. But it's not going well so far. There's basically just really one item that I'm really interested in, and it's a potion of experience. And the game refuses to try to sell me one. Or even offer to sell me one. I think I've only had 2 so far. There was the one that I successfully stole, and the one that I failed to steal. And that's it. How many was that? I don't want to bother with just one piece of ammo. It has been a long time. That's not a horde, it's at best like one tank. Yeah. I mean, if we're talking Left 4 Dead terms, it is definitely a tank. If a zombie could be epic level, if we're talking, D&D terms, then this guy would probably be comparable. He's low level, but he's got the epic stats. He rolled all 18s, basically, is what this boils down to. Actually, better than that. Because, yeah, did I ever go over that? Oh, I know at the start, when I was making the character, I talked about maximizing stats as an option in character creation, and I'm pretty sure I explained why I didn't do it. Because it allows me to have, for instance, the 28 that I have in Dex, the 30 and 33 that I have in my mental stats. If I had maximized my stats, it might not even be possible for me to make artifacts. Because you need 35 in int and wisdom. And if... Whoop, there's another rabbit. Give me... No! 0 for 3 on the rabbits. 2 rabbits in one video, though, so that's some kind of something. Anyway, trolls have massive penalties to intelligence and wisdom, and if maximize stats is on, then it would allow me to have well over 40 in strength and constitution, but well below that in intelligence and wisdom. So I could very easily have an alchemist that will never be able to make artifacts, and that's bad. Because making artifacts is how I become the true ultimate power, or whatever. The unstoppable beast that can kill Sauron in one round of combat. And just farm him for XP if needed. Anyway, I don't even remember what the hell I was talking about. I just know that this game is not giving me potions of experience. And that makes me sad. The Snakeskin Cloak of Mangering. What? Oh, Mangering sucks. +1 to stealth and resistance to poison. Fuck you, Mangering. Mace of Disruption is a special kind of weapon. I believe it is the largest hit dice possible on a weapon. Except you have to wield it two-handed, so it's 5d8. So I'm not sure. I'm trying to remember if you can wield a slaughter axe one-handed, because the slaughter axe is 5d7. And if a slaughter axe is two-handed, then a Mace of Disruption is the best weapon. In terms of hit dice. Did I really? No. I didn't extract, not leech. But if a slaughter axe is one-handed, then an improvement from 5d7 to 5d8 is probably not the best it can possibly be. No, I don't want a scruffy dog corpse. Blue Dragon Scale Mail is lightning. Am I saving Scrolls of Destruction? I am, for some reason. I might as well continue the trend. Still nothing. I don't know what's going to be more tragic about this. The absolutely misproportionate disproportionate level of enthusiasm I will have when I do see a potion of experience in the store and buy it and finally gain a level. Or the realization afterward that I will need to do that some 25 more times before I can even start to look for the recipe. Or start to try for the recipe, I should say. Definitely nothing that time. Once again, stat potion. Don't need any essences of light. Don't need any aimless-looking merchants in my face. Get over here so I can kill you. Thank you. "30 years later, Circle Master was released from the hell of his own creation." Very apropos, but not quite accurate. I have been able to do this, or something close to it. I think it's an artifact lamp. Let's see what this artifact lamp is. It's just extra light. It's radius 4 instead of radius 3. What a garbage artifact. But yeah, I have done this where I kept this up until 45 at the Gondolin quest, but at the start I killed something south of Bree to get my first like 18 levels. So I kind of did and kind of didn't. Sure, let's do this. So it's possible to do it in one lifetime because here I am. I did not die from old age. But you are definitely... Ooh, Staff of Healing. Definitely not going to see this challenge at Games Done Quick anytime soon. I'm going to be somewhat interested to see how many potions of experience I can make. You know, I will have the essences to make by the time I actually get the recipe. It's probably going to be a lot, considering I now have one with a little change left over. And I'm still only level 6. Still. You aren't factoring in the loss in luck due to the recording of footage. You're right, I'm not. As you can probably guess, I'm new to the whole streaming thing. I've been doing recorded Let's Plays for several years now, but not really done anything with streaming. And this is my attempt to change that. So I'm None too familiar with the impact it can have. I'm quite familiar with the impact it already has had, which is not great. Hasn't been in my favor yet. Actually, I think one time it was. I think one time I got one of these recipes like first try. It was the life one. I got the recipe for life in Greater Life first try. So that was nice. And I did get those early steals, to be fair. I stole a couple things in a row early on when I had no right to. I think that may have burned up all of my luck, though. Do I have extra attacks? Where is time? I have rings of extra attacks, which is probably good enough. I'm not going to append extra attacks to any of my weapons. Another unenchanted dragon scale mail in the store, which is not what I want. There's greater healing, that'll be a help. I'm almost halfway to a second potion of experience in terms of ingredients, not in terms of actually having a potion at my disposal. There. I swear, once your stats max out, they just throw the stat potions at you. Maybe I'm just noticing it more because I'm bitter. Did I really just pick up a sparrow skeleton? I did. Now it's gone. Ugh. Now I'm about halfway through, a little over halfway through with this stream. On the one hand, it feels like I haven't been doing this at all because I've made no progress. Yet on the other hand, it feels like it's been forever. Probably also because I've made no progress. Cloak of Amon. Stealth and resistance to shards. Do I need shards resistance? Nope, already resist shards. I bought something, didn't I? Yeah, potion of speed. Shards of what? No, shards as a damage type. Just like picture shrapnel being able to resist that. It's technically an element though. It oftentimes gives cuts, bleeding. The Tulwar of Glowy Grill, something like that. And it's a very minor stat bump that the other weapon that I have in the house is already covering. Nothing there. I'm trying to remember what the next quest is. I'm pretty sure it's one that I can't do. Pretty sure next one is trolls. And I am not nearly good enough to be fighting trolls. Like, maybe once I get my super sword and get a couple levels, I can do the troll quest. Although, actually, what am I at? Oh, my magic stat is only 3, so, yeah. You know what, I'm going to go ahead and see what it is. Oh, I never turned in the Thieves quest. But your reward is you can use the house. Congratulations. Yep, the Troll's Glade. This is technically in the same screen as town, so I would not be leaving town. But you fight... Whoop. Oh, because it redrew the map. You fight a whole bunch of forest trolls, a whole bunch of stone trolls, as well as 3 unique trolls, which are the 3 from The Hobbit. I think it's Bert, Tom, and Bill are their names. They're all stone trolls. That's a garbage weapon, or not weapon, piece of armor. And one of them, he says bring back Glamdring or Orcrist as proof. Orcrist isn't in there, it's only Glamdring. And I'm trying to remember which troll it is that drops it. But there's only one troll you actually have to kill. One unique troll between Bert, Tom, and Bill. Yeah, I figure once I get my life-draining but also life-boosting weapon, and hopefully some speed under my belt, and more than 100 hit points, I can do that quest for some more free levels, so it's that much less I have to scum. Not only that, but troll corpses are another alchemy ingredient that I will need. Wisdom, Dexterity, and Constitution by 3. What is my current? Currently I have extra might. What is that doing for me? Oh, that's my shards resistance. You know, I think I'd rather have the plus stats. Because that will help me, for one thing, hit my wisdom goal of 35. Because I need int and wisdom, both at 35. And it raised something else too, I forget. Dex and Con, which are both important. And I still only have 4 blows around, but still. Con is more hit points. I went from, what, 105, I think it was, to 121. And the difference is only going to magnify as I gain more levels. So I guess you could argue that I accomplished something this video by doing that. Personally, I don't think so. I think that was just a minor improvement. What is that again? It's a light crossbow, so I'd still be using bolts. That's fine. Not that I ever really plan on shooting. I should probably buy some bolts and equip them for all these stupid sparrows and stuff that keep bothering me. That is a good thing that I'm going to do now. And since I can afford it, I might as well get these magic ones. Bam. Now I can shoot things. And I need more poison essences. I'm gonna steal that 20 bucks because why not? Right? Right. They come out cursed? They did. Great. And that is why we need luck. That's why we need artifacts that increase our luck. Nope, they're cursed again. Alright. that was a complete misappropriation of time and effort. There, fuck you, Sparrow. That's why we have some bolts now. Really? Again? You're just toying with me at this point. I mean, come on. Does it even have scroll remove curse? Good enough. They're really trying to sell me a filthy rag in the black market. They're still trying to sell me a filthy rag in the black market. You know what? Just for 7 grand, I can show off what a potion of self-knowledge does. It will tell you all the traits that you have, not just from your character, but from equipment, etc. It will also tell you about hidden stats like luck. It says you are unlucky right there under you have ESP. That means my luck is, I believe that means my luck is negative. Pretty sure that trolls just have negative luck. And it just tells you what is affected by your equipment there. So yeah, really all you get from it is an idea of how much luck you have. Anything else is just on your character screen. They're absolutely not worth it to go after or try to make. Fuck you, dog. Didn't even lose my bolt. Fuck you, cat. Fuck you, black market. Oh, one of these days. You know what, let's just, for convenience's sake, go for this. Oh, didn't get it. And you may notice under my HP is a meter labeled SN. SN is for sanity. And there are some monsters that can damage your sanity. The only way to bring sanity back is with potions or other magic that heal sanity specifically. You can't rest it off or anything like you can HP or SP, which is spell points, I guess. Mana. And you can pretty occasionally find potions of Cure Light Insanity, which will heal a little bit. So if you want to scum in town after you've taken some sanity damage, you can. But just Cure Insanity, that potion I try to get the recipe from, will just heal it back to full no matter how much you've lost. Needless to say, if your sanity runs out, you lose. You die. Because you just go insane, and your adventuring career is over. Fuck you, village idiot who tries to run away. Metal shod boots of speed. Now we're talking. That was almost 1,000,000 gold, though. I don't have any footwear, so let's throw those on. You know what? I actually don't want to throw those on, because I like having my low speed, as long as I'm scumming in town. +8 speed is really awesome, though. So I'm going to have to make room for those in my house. So I guess that's another equipment upgrade you could consider to be progress. So I guess between the two of those, I've made something like progress this stream. Something close enough to progress that I can feel like this wasn't a complete waste of time. Come on, there we go. That was bronze. That is confusion. Don't really need resist confusion right now. I think I already have it, actually. Yep, already have it. Oh. Ugh. Don't know why I'm so tired right now. Fuck you, Sparrow. Fuck you, cat. Oh, nothing. Whole lot of nothing. Like, I haven't even found the rod that I would like to eventually get the recipe for. I haven't even seen one. That is 60 essences of extra life. That is enough for 2 potions of experience. If only I had the recipe. What am I doing? There we go. You're just throwing all the self-knowledge at me that I don't want. Alright, come on. Be good to me. That is the opposite. Every time I say be good to me, it's not. Maybe I should come up with something else to say instead of be good to me. How about, fuck me over? Oh, it did. So that's the problem. Reverse psychology does not work on the random number goddess. I don't really want to try for serious insanity. I'd rather just, because it's a convenience recipe, I don't actually need it. I'd rather just go straight for the full heal version. Alright. Do one more day-night cycle. And I'm already halfway disappointed. This is my last chance. This stream. Nope. Might as well get that. That's once A. Well, that'll do it for Never Leaving Bree this week. Kind of feels like we're going to be never leaving level 6. But, thank you, Rioties, in the chat for joining me. I will see you all next week.